Hello, my name is Naveen. I'm going to present the demo of how to install the Automap and how to run the Automap. So I'll start. My preferred ID is Python, and I'm going to open it. And we have to clone the repo. So this is the Automap repo, and we can clone, copying this address. We have to wait until it completes the indexing. After indexing, so we can use this command. Currently I'm using Arch Linux, so for Windows the Docker method is more easier. So after completing the index, okay, and we have to wait for just a few seconds, and after this we have to activate the environment and we have to apply the fixes. So we will use this command for the fixes. Since I'm using the latest version of the Python, I have to apply some patches to the mock KGC. So okay, now activate it, and for the patch, okay, now the patches are installed. So this contains all the agents, and so this contains the inputs that we are going to use for this run. So these are the inputs that are derived from another paper which is also similar to ours. So since we are comparing against their result to our minds, so that is why we are using the same datasets. So this dataset contains so these are from IMDb datasets, and so this is the gold knowledge graph. We are validating against our gold in order to see what is the F1 score and precision. So this is the ontology. Our pipeline needs two inputs. One is the ontology and one is the one is the CSV, and we will have to confirm whether everything is installed or not. Okay, and so this file contains all our configuration. So this is the .env that we have to use. And so we are already selected LM Studio. So I'm using Comet only for debugging, so it is not relevant for this. And okay, so the LM Studio URL, we can obtain it from the LM Studio. So this interface is I'm remotely controlling another desktop which contains a GPU, so that is why. And so if we open the LM Studio, so so in the cases we are using LM Studio in the same computer as the project, we can use the same URL. In my case, I'm using my domain. Okay, so what does it mean is the LLM model default, if it is uncommon like this, all the LLM agents are using this specific model. We can also choose individual agents for different models. So in this run we are going to use Quen. So from the testing that we did, Quen 14 billion instruct is the one of the well-performing model, and the second one is the DeepSeek Carbon. If you want to choose multiple different LLM agents for different LLM models, so you can configure this like this. You can so if you are going to use it like this, make sure you have to comment this one. So since we are not doing this, it is important. Okay, and now the context length is the important one of. So yes, it has to be 12,000 because it depends upon the data sets that we are going to use. So 12,000, and make sure it is important to enable KV cache. Yes, and we can configure the temperatures. So these are the default configurations. So the reason that is low, the temperatures are low because it should be deterministic in order to generate better syntax. And for the input ontology part, I'm just using this one, path reference. And so these specifies how many retries that we want. So these are the default one. We can change that. So this is the base URI configuration. Since we are validated against this, we can use this base URI. Okay, now we are ready to run the pipeline. Our whole configuration is done, and so there are many ways to run this pipeline. So in order to use the cycle validation, you have to enable this one. In order to specify the base URI, you can also choose to do this. In order to give the competency questions, you can choose this method, or in a file. If you are going to use Sparkle, you can give the queries like this. So in our pipeline, we have multiple evaluations levels. One is for how many triples, whether how many retries that whether the case is generated or not. For the second, it is for comparing against the gold. So in order to declare the gold, we have to use this flag and the gold address. In our case, the gold address is this one. So yeah, so if we combine all of that, so it will be like this. So we are going to start the pipeline. So for every run, it will create a directory like this. So this one is the old one. I put it as an example. So this one is the new one. As we can see, it started generating tokens. Okay, ontology is extracted. Okay. Now the competency questions are generated. So in the coordinator, the two agents, that first two agents are parallel processing, that which doesn't require to follow follow the order. So these are the violations. So these are kind of expected because of the names in the data sets. So it is from Shackle, Austria, and now it is in a loop. And now the generated competency questions here, now they are translating into Sparkle queries. So they will return whether it is true or not. Okay, out of 10, 4 are failed. Okay, now it goes into the second third attempt. Okay, now there are 7 out of 10, 7 are passed, and so this is the whole result. So for the level 2 we got F1 0.569. So we can see from the directory, so this is the debugging, so these files that are used for debugging. So for the attempt 1 it is like this, for attempt 2 prefixes are like this, attempt 3. So this is important for debugging. For the evaluation metrics, all the evaluation metrics in the JSON file, and this is the knowledge graph generated, and this is the final mapping of YAML. This is the Shackle report of the violations that are generated, and these are the Shackle shapes from Austria. So these are the Sparkle queries. It says whether it is true or not. Yeah, and so these are the Sparkle queries in the text file. Sparkle retry one. Yeah. So this is the RML. So this is the pipeline. I think that's it. Thanks for listening.